9:33, and we've got, let me click that off right there, and let me make sure we have a reset on we're up to 32 fine degrees up here on beautiful Signal Hill. And speaking of fine, there he is, a fine young man. Okay, I try to reach for these things.
I hear it.
Matthew Pierce in the Studio of the Stars. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. From the Greater Downtown Statesville Development Corporation. If it's the Greater Chamber, it could be the Greater Statesville Downtown.
It's implied.
Yeah, well, there you are. So how are you?
Man, things are good.
How's things post-Snowmageddon?
You know, I think that the chief lesson we learned is that we as a community, as a downtown community, need to do better about cleaning our sidewalks.
You know,
I'm not going to name the list of offenders, but they might involve other public entities and churches. And
I did not, when we first went downtown, we were at 113 North Center, which is QT and the law offices, and William Morgan's in that building, and we were on the first floor there, and we had a good-sized snow. And I'm like, well, I can't wait till the plows come through and get the sidewalk. No. The individual person who has the building takes care of the sidewalk.
Yes, and they can negotiate with their tenants to do that. But apparently, at the end of the day, the buck stops at the property owner.
Well, the buck stopped with us, apparently. You're the radio station. You're out there. Got this. So, fortunately, we
that's
had
what the negotiation went like.
That's right. That was it. And then we moved up to the clock building, and then we had 2 sidewalks we had to take care of because it was on the corner. So that was exciting.
And the north side of that, the Broad Street side of that, gets no sun.
At all.
So, yes, you're not assisted in any way.
So anyway, but now our beautiful downtown folks know that's what they need to do, but it's all clear now, right?
I think it's all clear.
Of course it is.
I haven't seen it since Friday afternoon, but yeah, I think so.
It's clear over on Trad, right?
For the most part. The shady spots are still, a little bit.
Your parking lot's cleared, I'm sure.
Most of it. Like you said, those north side spots where the shadows just like to hang around.
Yeah.
If it gets freezing overnight, you really need to be careful.
How is it that you kept all of your snow out here?
Oh my gosh!
I drove up and it's like going into the mountains and you cross that threshold where there's still snow on the tops.
It's the same way, and we're semi lucky that down there between the 2 dumpsters, it stayed that way both weeks. And we didn't get mail for quite some time, nor did we get trash pickup. Did you notice that as you came in?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I just assumed you all had run it down. Do you have to? Do they come all the way up here?
They come up here.
Yeah. That's first class.
That's our deal. We still get a newspaper every now and then.
The continued excellence.
That's right.
No, I mean this is not with snark, but like our sanitation department rocks.
Oh yeah, man, they're good stuff. So now that we are in the middle of February, we have things coming up. Beautiful downtown Statesville.
This weekend is like a big weekend in Statesville because wait for it.
Yes.
So we've got the chocolate stroll in the afternoon. So the chocolate stroll is a fundraiser for Pharaoh's Parenting. They're amazing, right?
Yes.
So just Google Statesville chocolate stroll. Short version, you buy a passport, you get to go in the stores, you do a little shopping, you get some chocolate.
That's
each
right.
of the participating locations. So there's that.
And you go, I do know this, that you stop at the Gondolier first. And stop there first.
That would be a very logical headquarters. I'm glad they're the headquarters. They've got their new little, it's not a sign, it's like a statue.
Yeah.
On the front. No, it's a little dude as a gondolier, right?
Right.
There's not a sign, right?
Well, it's an icon.
I love it. I
like that word. Anyway.
And it was supported by a vibrancy grant from downtown Statesville.
I did not know that.
If folks, there's a process, you have to go through the process, so reach out to us first.
Mm-hmm.
If you are looking to make improvements on your facades and putting up new awnings, new paint, things like that, there's an approval process, but we can support up to 50% of those improvements. And so that was one of the things that we supported.
It's a good thing.
So, Gondolier, chocolate stroll.
Yes. You got it.
Right.
Have it.
Saturday morning at Not Downtown is the Polar Plunge. Right?
Yes.
So the city does a lot to support Iredell County
Special Olympics.
Special Olympics. And this is one of the big fundraisers. And if you need a team to support, I'm not saying that you go Google Chaos Muppets, Special Olympics Polar Plunge.
So that's
and I'm going to provide the link to this. It may or may not involve the city manager and an assistant city manager and my boss and me. Right? So it's us versus the fire department. So I will make sure you have that link for later. So Chaos Muppets. So that's
Chaos,
and then of course it's
the K.
CHAOS.
Oh.
It's tied to an article I read a couple years ago about all people are either Chaos Muppets or Order Muppets. Right?
You're a Chaos
I'm a Muppet masquerading as an Order Muppet. Occasionally masquerading as a Chaos Muppet. And of course it's Valentine's Day, right?
That's exactly right.
So, first of all, by way of reminder, if you don't have anything yet, today's the day.
It's not too late.
It's not too late. Right. And you can go get flowers downtown.
Yes, you can.
We have any number of gift shops that I'm not real clear legally how many of them I can mention, but Gigi has told me that the IRS, wait so I can do this, the IRS will hold us over a bee and barrel. If we mention things, and I'm like, well, sister, I'm here just like a wandering crow, and I'm trying to support, this downtown, the local collective.
Everybody, that's right.
Also the greenhouses. So there you go.
Perfect. You did. That was great.
I worked that up this morning on my way back from Asheville.
Leaving your keys.
Yeah.
It was an excellent trip. So, yes, there's lots of that good stuff down there. And the Queen will be available all week long.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other Queen and Prince will be at the other place. I don't know, at Johnson Greenhouses.
Yes? I don't actually know.
She's
the other Queen. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she's another Queen.
Okay. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. I had a great chat with them the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, they talked about, because they were here a couple weeks ago.
Yes, they were.
Ron and Cheryl. And just how bananas. There are two days of the year that are their crazy days.
Mm-hmm.
It's Valentine's Day and Mother's Day.
Yep.
And they have to bring in extra staff to arrange flowers and all of this. And they're like, we provide lunch because so help us God, they're not leaving this building.
That's right.
Right? I'm like, okay. They're like, y'all ain't taking vacation. You're going to be here.
That's right.
So I'm excited for them. I'm also excited for them for Monday, right? Because once you're through all that.
Oh, yeah.
Really big push. Something to be said about that.
There you go.
A holiday of its own.
Yeah, that's it. For them. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's great. All that good stuff coming up. Beautiful downtown Statesville.
All comes together.
That's exactly right.
A lot going on.
Yeah.
And so another great person, downtown Statesville, our business, we'll say, well, person too.
Thanks, Billy.
Is
Taylor, Ripple Fiber.
Glad to be here, as always.
Yeah. So they're
Taylor Ripple? Taylor Ripple is here.
No, so what is your title, actually? I'm really terrible with titles. We know this.
Yes, we do.
But you run the local shop.
Yeah. My title is Managing Director. And that means that, I work with the guys who are doing the construction phase of things, getting it rolled out into the parts of the community where we haven't built yet, which is a big part of the job. But I also work with the team who does the installation inside your home, the folks in the back office who are making sure that the service is actively running and being monitored. And also things like this, and working with marketing and sales to try to get our name out there and to help people understand what it is we're doing in this town, why it's a good thing for them, how it helps them save money and improve their life.
Tell us about the saving of the money.
Absolutely.
Sure. Okay. Ripple offers multiple package options for residents and businesses, all without contracts or hidden fees.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, in telecommunications is definitely a huge deal. With Ripple Fiber, what you see on the price tag is what your bill is going to be monthly, period.
Mm-hmm.
There's no extra added fees that creep up over the months with, equipment fees, this or, fees. I mean,
oh, yeah.
You see that.
You get from the past cable operator, you got that base fee. But then, I want to watch such and such on TV, or I want to have such and such on the internet. Oh, well, yes, we've got that. for a fee.
And what you'll see a lot of times too, with even with some other providers, you'll see fairly attractive pricing for your monthly bill. But when they come to do the job, you get this install fee.
How about that?
Nobody talked about.
That's right.
And I've experienced this personally, so I know how that can be. But with Ripple, you don't have that installation fee. When you get service with us, you're going to call into our office, or you can go online. Everybody likes to do things online,
right?
And that's fine. That's convenient. That's at ripplefiber.com. You're gonna go in there and click on check availability or get service or whatever it exactly says. It's fairly obvious whatever it says, and you'll type in your address, and more than likely you're living in the Statesville area. If you're hearing the sound of my voice, you're more than likely either going to get told, hey, service is available right now, and you can click here and view the exact pricing and package options available, or it'll probably say service is available soon. Mm-hmm. Give us your information, we'll have it on file, and then when we're done doing the fiber construction in your neighborhood or on your street, you'll be first on the list to get that service. But Matt, what you asked about was the saving of the money, and it really comes down to no contract, no added fees. When you compare that to what we're charging people monthly, when you consider the fact that your life is going to be better because it's a fiber internet connection and not a copper internet connection, it's kind of a no-brainer.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, and it's fiber is the way to go. It's faster. I think that's me. Just keep getting these calls. Potential spam loves me. So you started out, just for people that want to know, you started out as BridgeNet. And then you became Ripple, which is nationwide.
Ripple is more or less nationwide. Meaning, the biggest states for Ripple are North Carolina, which is where Ripple Fiber was founded in 2021.
Right.
And then South Carolina is a very big state.
Right.
And they've only expanded from there.
That's okay.
Yeah. And so Florida,
that's our world.
Colorado, there's a lot of states. It's just about nationwide.
So you got things, and Paramedic Ron knows this, is that you have gigabytes and gigahertz and ROMs and RAMs and all that stuff. I have no idea. But here you got, with Ripple Fiber's 10 gig, 100% fiber optic network, residents have access to a strong, dependable network. What's that mean?
just what it says. Just what it says. It's going to be noticeably faster.
So
than
10 gigabytes is good.
Oh yeah, well that's our fiber network that sort of is the backbone of the residential network.
Right.
Without getting into the super technical pieces of it, it just means that it's a technology that is able to hang with the demands of devices and people and video game systems and software download updates that are large files. And so if you're doing work where you have a live telepresence like we are here today on the radio, this is going out over internet.
Yeah.
And so anything live streaming, you're going to notice that the things load faster and they never spin or buffer, which is a big difference. You can eliminate that altogether.
Yeah, you get a lot of that. When, like in the past, we've it'll have a package or something that we send of commercials, or it could be songs that we send to one another, and it sits there, just sits, and you don't know. Like, you see it circling, but it's like, is it working or is it stuck?
Yeah.
So you don't know.
You get on fiber connection, you're not going to have it. It's just going to go really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it used to be like is residential. If when my kids were still at home, it would be like one would be on the. Of course, we didn't have laptops at that time, but we had the PC, and he's on there trying to do whatever gaming was then. And then my daughter would have something going on, and it was like, it's not working. The things were moving like that. You can't see that on the radio, but it was just not working right. So
it was very special.
Thank you very much.
That
I appreciate that.
It was really accurate.
Yeah.
I'm of an age I was around. It was really like that.
Yeah, that's
really
right. So somebody had to cut theirs off so they could use it
one at a time.
Yeah,
sometimes
you can't do more than one thing at a time.
No, we've come a long way with the technology.
Yeah.
I grew up in a place without any broadband access altogether. Off of Elmwood Road, off of 64. Great place to grow up, but there was no broadband back in those days.
Did you live on the plantation out there, the Elmwood Plantation? I don't guess there was. There's one out there somewhere. Isn't it where
there's a few.
Keith Ryan always goes out there to do decorations and stuff? It's a big plantation. Anyway,
that's another story. I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
Is that the one off of 70?
Well,
yeah.
There's one off of 70 that goes to the south side of 70. If you're going from
That's right.
Oh, you mean there's one?
Yeah, that one. Yes.
Triplet Road.
Yes, because it's the back way to Mooresville.
Yeah.
If you're coming from the business park and you're trying to get to Mooresville by the back way,
yeah, don't tell everybody.
There's a reason it's the back way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do that. So I didn't realize this. I was reading the article that they did on you, the founder of BridgeNet. So let's go back a little ways. What made you get into this? What did you do before BridgeNet?
Before BridgeNet, I was involved with a family business.
Okay.
I was a third generation worker whose job it was to build the fiber optic networks, which obviously for the previous generation centered more around copper telephone lines.
Oh, yeah.
But my grandfather and my father were very involved in building the Bell and then Bell South telephone system in this town in the Charlotte area. The 704 exchange, the Charlotte.
So they were with the phone company.
Yeah. Well, the contractor side of the phone company, which is a totally different world. But I was sort of born into that business, and so
that's pretty cool. You don't hear about that often.
No,
yeah. Well, that's how a lot of communications workers sort of get into the business.
Yeah.
It's a very much a blue collar, apprenticeship focused business that is kind of a niche thing. Certainly, it's like a fairly utilitarian type of profession, but it really is necessary. There's a very important place for communications workers, and I mean, if you think about those guys back in the 60s or earlier, there's this really awesome book called The Spirit of Service about this guy named Angus MacDonald, who was a lineman for the Bell Telephone Company, like the old
song. Thank you very much. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm a lineman for the county.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was a lineman for telegraph wire and then later telephone. And this guy saw about like a 60-year period that he was involved with the industry. I highly recommend that book to anybody to learn what that was like.
What's it called again?
Century. The Spirit of Service.
Okay. Well, my dad worked for Western Electric.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what that is. Bell Labs.
All those people. And for years and years and years, he worked in Statesville and Winston. And when he first started way back, they were up in the mountains. They had little phone systems up there in these little towns, and so that's where he did. But anyway, I digress. That's a great way to start because you're in the communication business. But in telephone, you had the step-by-step, click, 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 dial rotary thing. Then it went to touch tone, and then it went to
whatever this is,
outer space.
Yeah.
So now we got the fiber, which is the latest and greatest, and there'll probably be something coming up after that, which I'm sure your offspring one day when you have some.
Maybe.
You could be.
Maybe.
They'll be the next one.
Yeah.
It'll be,
if
and
they're interested in the industry. For
it'll
sure.
be just a chip in the back of your head, and you just telecommunicate with one. See,
I don't know. I like it. I like it the way it is right now.
Yeah.
I think it's good enough.
I'm okay without sending brain vibes to people. Just,
I don't need a pop-up from Hulu or Netflix.
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
Your existence.
I'm trying to talk to Billy here.
That's right. Yeah. Your cognition ad-free. You're like, no, don't pop in there.
I've got the premium thought process.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's terrifying.
So anyway, that's great. So if we want to find out more about Ripple Fiber, which is a unique name, by the way.
It's a great name.
It is a great name. It's an American name.
Yeah,
it's a North Carolina name. How do we get in touch? What's the best way?
Look, the best way really is, if you want to get hands-on information real quick, you can do that right from wherever you're at. Just go to ripplefiber.com. And that's super convenient. And you can, look through what's available and how more information about our company in general. So there's a lot there for you.
Right.
And then, you can also dial the telephone number that's shown on the website there. I think it's an 888 number. It's prominently displayed as soon as you get on there. And you can get more information that way. And then I think another great way to get in touch with us for our particular audience is to come by our local Statesville office. We're open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. And we like to get out of there on Friday. So if you come by at 5 p.m. and there's nobody there,
you missed it.
Yeah, you missed it.
Right.
But we're there 8 to 5. And you can stop by and you can see us, you can see our staff there and get more information about the guys who are actually